Howdy hey, Lego fans, master builders and the rest of you, Wolfman47 here. So it's been a number of years now since Lego Dimensions first came out. For those of you who don't know, and I'm just going to give a brief summary because I have previously done at least one, maybe two videos of Lego Dimensions beforehand. It was a Toys to Life video game where you get to basically build Lego and have these figures and these vehicles, gadgets, etc. that you can place on a toy pad and basically play a game that did have a story and then has a lot of different level packs, story packs, and just a lot of add-ons that you can physically buy, which was basically the whole model that they were going with. It lasted for 2 years, and then there was plans for a third year, but ultimately it got axed because the Toys to Life market at the time was dying. So they decided to pack up shop, and this was kind of at the point where TT Games were still making Lego games, just sort of going sort of slowly with them because they were a bit busy making a much bigger game, which ended up being Lego Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga. But let's talk about a particular part in Lego Dimensions. Now, first of all, spoilers for those of you that have not played the game and therefore the story. The story of Lego Dimensions is about this big godlike character called Lord Vortech, who's voiced by the legendary Gary Oldman. He's basically responsible for. He's basically wanting to take control of the multiverse and bend it to his will, basically making new realities and everything. Kind of basically like Thanos did in the Infinity Saga, the only difference here is that it's multiple franchises from multiple different companies. So in this scenario, he sets out to find these things called foundation elements, which are these elements known to basically that can basically allow anybody to basically turn the multiverse into whatever they wish. So such foundation elements include Kryptonite from DC, the One Ring from Lord of the Rings / Middle Earth, Metal Beard's Treasure from the Lego Movie, Ruby Slippers from The Wizard of Oz, the Flux Capacitor from Back to the Future, and Cake from Portal. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it's pretty much is the most valuable thing imaginable. That's kind of like a key element in the franchise that come from. So as a result of this, in finding three of the foundation elements, 3 characters from their respective worlds get captured as a result. So in this case, it's Robin, Frodo, and Metalbeard, which has Batman chase Robin, which leads him into Middle Earth. Middle Earth, he meets Gandalf, and together they set out to rescue Frodo and Robin, and then eventually land in Lego Movie, where they team up with Wildstar and hatch a plan to try and figure out what the hell's going on. They end up in this hub world, which I forget the name of, and set out to go across the multiverse to find their friends, and then eventually learn that they do need other things as well, including these pieces of these shield pieces, which give them powers that would let them progress in each level and etc. And also the foundation elements themselves. Eventually, getting help from Lord Vortech's former employee, I forget his name. Yeah, I can't remember. I'll leave him in the edit. So in the end, Lord Vortech is defeated. He basically is sent into an infinite prison within a time portal, within a sort of portal thingy, and eventually a piece of him. And eventually, in a post-credit scene, it's revealed that a piece of him does attach itself to an unknown Lego character, and we never find out what that Lego character is because, as a result of the cancellation of Year 3, we didn't get any content of Year 3, so none of us knows what happened, whether that's meant to continue in Year 3, whether the story's meant to continue in Year 3, or it was meant to continue in a sequel. Regardless, it ultimately did get cancelled. So it brings me to today's question: what if there was another Lord Vortech? And I guess the best way to put it is that there are lots of different theories and so forth that you could think of that what would happen. Like, you could have this new Lord Vortech trying to rescue the old Lord Vortech, and they join forces to become this very powerful being to to basically try and control the Lego multiverse and bend it to their will. But then that would end up being the plot of Teen Titans Go versus Teen Titans, which is very similar in plot. Another scenario would in my opinion see this Lord Vortech recruiting some of the older Lego villains. So not like villains from from their franchises that are licensed franchises, more sort of from their original themes, like from way before some of us were even born, because some of them were in the 90s and so forth. So I'm thinking characters like Ogle from Lego Alpha Team, Sinister Sam or Sam Sinister from the Lego Adventurers / Orient Exhibition theme, who else? Makuta from Barnacle, of course. The Brickster from Lego Island. And, and maybe Cedric the Bull from the Night's Kingdom. Basically all the original cast returning, because some of us are very nostalgic about the original themes and so forth, because lots of us really like the original themes. And it was great that when Lego started Barnacle, they decided to focus more on the storytelling element of their themes, which led to much greater success, even more so when the Lego movie came out. So yeah, ultimately I think there are lots of different ways Lego Dimensions could have continued had they gone with the whole idea that Lord Vortech has returned, or another Lord Vortech has appeared. But the chances of us seeing that actually happen for real is unlikely, unless of course TT Games decide to port Lego Dimensions to I guess modern platforms and also the PC, because they've already sort of ported Lego City Undercover, which was originally a Wii U exclusive title, and then they ported that over to other platforms. So hopefully one day they might consider doing the same for Lego Dimensions. But until then, we're kind of stuck with playing the versions of the game that we can play until the respective digital storefronts that have like the updates and everything go. So for those of you that still want to play the game, you can still play it on Xbox Series SX and PlayStation 5, because the game originally did come out for their predecessors, and those consoles are backwards compatible with those predecessors, and still have their digital storefronts available, so you can get the content packs and everything. So if you wanted to play it on, say a console, a much older console, or the Wii U, then you would probably struggle, because those digital storefronts are well and truly gone for good. So yeah, and also because Lego tends to be a collectible item, when all these sets and so forth retire or get cancelled or whatever, it's obviously going to come as no surprise that you're going to be spending a lot of money if you want to play Lego Dimensions again, because there's no way you can play it digitally, not like Disney Infinity, where they found a way to release that digitally without the need of the toy pads and everything. So yeah, so that's basically what I think. So hopefully we might get a sequel one day, or if not a sequel, maybe some kind of way to get the game ported onto other platforms, so that it can be sustained and has a longevity behind it, so people can continue to play it for years to come without the worry of having to spend a lot of money or trying to brush dust off old platforms. So yeah, but for now it can only be played on the PS5 and the Xbox Series SX until those digital storefronts and everything retire and all that. So yeah, but yeah, that's what I think about that. Obviously draw your own conclusions in the comments. Love to hear what you think. But apart from that, thanks so much for watching. Like, share, comment and subscribe. And for those of you that are considering subscribing, what I do on this channel is vlogs like this, where I talk about all sorts of things. So today I talked to you about a what if scenario. I also study different characters. I talk about some things that have happened in the sort of pop culture news. I do hauls, just rant about life in general, and I do all sorts of different things on my vlogs. And if you like gaming, I also do that as well. I do gameplay videos and let's play videos. Gameplay videos being ones where it has no commentary, just straight up gameplay, but some editing for good measure. And let's plays where you get to hear my voice or actually see me with my camera on and everything. And I sometimes play those games with friends. Others I don't. I play on my own, but that's what I do. So yep, see you in the next one. Peace to you all, And if you see a sort of piece or thing that looks unknown or doesn't look right, maybe report it to someone before touching it, because if you touch it, yeah, it's probably not going to end well. So just be careful on that front. So yeah, all right, doodles. He is super.